Heidi-ho, everybody. Skip's back at his workbench, and he's going to start another build. Even though he's got a couple, 3 builds that he should be finishing, he's going to start another one, because that's what Skip does. He does a lot of not getting things done. But he's got to get this one done. This is going to be my entry for the Pearl Harbor 80th anniversary group build. And I'm going to build this battleship of the USS Washington. And this was really kind of a significant battleship in the war. And one of the reasons it has a personal significance to me, then I want to build it, is because one of my uncles, my Uncle Roger, served on this ship the entire war. And I remember in his basement, in what I guess today we call a man cave, he had a bar down there and poker table and a couple sofas and a fireplace, and it was just a nice place to hang out. And he had a huge photograph of this ship hanging up down there. And every time I went over to his house, I used to love to go down there and look at that picture. And it was a huge picture. It was huge. I'm without exact dimension, I'm guessing it was maybe 4 feet long and like 3 feet high. It was big. And it was a really nice photograph. And I just used to love looking at that. And knowing he served on that, there's kind of a somewhat of a personal connection, personal significance for me for this ship, and I wanted to build this. So this is going to be my build for the Pearl Harbor group build. I also picked up this PE set. I've only ever used photo etch on some of my car and truck builds, mostly for engine detail parts. So this is the first time I'm using a photo etch for something like a ship or something. This is also the first time, it's not my first time building a ship, but I have not built a ship model in several decades, a few decades. I was probably like 14 or 15 the last time I built a ship. So it's going to be kind of fun. I've been wanting to build some other things other than cars and trucks, because that's what I used to do. I used to build everything and anything. So I want to build this. Haven't even opened it yet. So let's break the plastic on this real quick. I'm not going to do like a total kit review, but let's just see what's in there, because I am itching to know what's in this thing. And there's a little bit of they got some history on it here. Throw this down in the trash can. There we go. And let's just read the quick history on this. USS Washington BB56 was laid down on June 14, 1938 at the Philadelphia Navy Yard, commissioned on May 15, 1941. December 1941, Washington became the flagship for Rear Admiral John W. Wilcox, Commander, Battleship Division 6, and Commander, Battleships Atlantic Fleet, on April 4th, 1942. She was joining British Home Fleet, the force to get... I need to fix my glasses. The force to get on her way to engage in reconnaissance for the protection of the vital convoys running to Murmansk. Now that makes... My other uncle was in the Navy for World War II also. This makes 2 of my uncles, my Uncle Paul and my Uncle Roger, that were both involved in the supply runs to Murmansk in northern Russia, going up through the North Atlantic. And I remember them, especially my Uncle Paul, because he was on a sub chaser, how brutal those runs were going to northern Russia, escorting freight ships or convoys for supply ships, and especially with the U-boats. And I remember my uncle on the sub chaser, the U-boats sometimes were relentless, And they had several times they had to turn around and come back because they lost so many ships. But so anyway, let's get on back to the rest of this. September 15th, 1942, Washington put to sea bound for rendezvous with Task Force 17. The force formed around the aircraft carrier Hornet. In the Fourth Battle of Savo Island, Washington engaged Kirishima in the first head-to-head confrontation of battleships in the Pacific War. In 7 minutes, tracking by radar, Washington sent 75 rounds of 16-inch and 107 rounds of 5-inch at ranges from 8,400 to 12,650 yards, scoring at least 9 hits with her main battery and about 40 with her 5-inchers, silencing the enemy battleship in short order. USS Washington earned 13 battle stars during World War II in operations that had carried her from the Arctic Circle to the Western Pacific. So that's a pretty significant ship. So let's see, supposedly this one can be built, well, that box is on there tight. Supposedly this one can be built either full hull or waterline. And they do not want you, they child-proofed the box on me. There we go. There's that. Let's just put that in there. You know, I don't know as far as ships go. I haven't built a whole lot of ships, especially in so long. It looks like it's got some pretty nice detail there. So there's that. That's part of the base for the full hull. Yep, it can be built either way. Yeah, so you can either build it full hull or a waterline. I'm kind of thinking about building it a waterline. So we'll see. I mean, if you didn't want to paint it, I suppose you wouldn't have to paint it. But I would be painting it anyway. There's some more of the sprues. What else is on here? There's propellers and stuff. So I mean, for the scale, I mean, these don't look as clunky as I thought they might look. But I got the PE parts for these cranes and things, and the railings. It's got quite a few parts. And there's some of the guns. Quite a bit of stuff here. That's the, I guess those are lifeboats. Let's see if we can get that up there. I think those are some lifeboats. Those are the catapults for the airplanes, because this carried a couple of reconnaissance planes. And I know, is that it? Guess that's it. Oh, there's the reconnaissance planes. It doesn't look like too bad a build. It's got quite a bit of stuff for detail. I'm not sure about railings on it. I guess maybe it really doesn't have railings molded. But that's what the PE parts are for. There's the instructions. Wow, instructions are thick and heavy. And there's a color guide. Yeah, there we go. There's instructions, there's a color guide. That should be a little helpful. And what else we got? Decals, I think. Let's see what we got here. Yep, there's some decals, some minor. Can't really leave them in the bag for now. But that's it. I'm going to get started on this. And this is my Pearl Harbor 80th anniversary group build entry. And hopefully I'll get it done in time. Got till June 6th, so I should be able to get it done by then. I'm done right now with the latest major work on my house. I got my living room back together after tearing it all apart. Just got a few little minor things to do, but this is stuff I can do, you know, half a day on a weekend or a couple hours on a weeknight evening, whatever. So, but nothing major that I got to get back together because we got to use the room. So, before I start another major project, I'm going to get this model built. Get some things done on the bench. So anyway, that's what's coming up. Thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate everyone who comes by and listens to my nonsense and sees what I'm attempting to get done and not getting done, whatever. So, don't forget, subscribe, like, share. If you want a shop card, got shop cards. Let's get old. Where's my shop card at? Here we go. There we go. There's old, oh, you lost your hat, John Doe. In the parts thing here. Yeah. Let's get you your hat back on. There we go. There we go. Now your brain's protected again. So, there. Set you down there. So yeah, more junk mail. If you want some junk mail, want one of these, you know the routine. Email. My email address will be down there in the description. Drop me a note. Say, hey Skip, I need some stuff for the bottom of my bird cage or whatever. Send me some of your shop. Send me a shop card. So there you go. If you want one, contact me and ask for one and leave me your mailing address and I'll get one of these out to you. So, alright, thanks everybody. And until next time, we'll catch you later.